life, we all need a little help to reach our summit. Whatever your summit looks like, it's easier to reach when your body is strong and healthy. At Summit Orthopedics, our team of highly specialized physicians listens to and values every one of our patients. We take a conservative approach to care to get you back to your healthy and active lifestyle. Reach your summit. Summit Orthopedics. Visit summitortho.com to make an appointment today.
Brewpub Lots and Matza Pizza encourages the community pickup hockey game, honors the family that builds the neighborhood-known backyard rink, salutes the passion utilizing a frozen lake to play a game that's loved, endorses the stardom early mindset to build contenders, acknowledges the grit, determination, and competition of the sport, and applauds the coach that demands the before the sun comes up outdoor practice. Brewpub Lots and Matza Pizza supports hockey anytime, anywhere.
In life, we all need a little help to reach our summit. Whatever your summit looks like, it's easier to reach when your body is strong and healthy. At Summit Orthopedics, our team of highly specialized physicians listens to and values every one of our patients. We take a conservative approach to care to get you back to your healthy and active lifestyle. Reach your summit. Summit Orthopedics. Visit summitortho.com to make an appointment today.
Brewpub Lots and Matza.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Rink 1 here at the Super Rink National Sports Center in Blaine, Minnesota. Have we got a treat on tap for you tonight? 10A semifinals here at the Danglefest. Centennial Spring Lake Park taking on White Bear Lake. Two legends on the bench, Ryan Carter for White Bear Lake and Sean Moline for Centennial Spring Lake Park. The Cougars and the Bears. The Bears will be moving from left to right on your screen wearing black and orange. The Cougars moving right to left wearing red, white, blue, and black breezers. We are underway. There's a shot, Nicole. 9 seconds into the period, and Centennial Spring Lake Park has taken the lead. Oh, that was fast. Audrey Gibbons right off the draw, and the Cougars up 1-0. We'll throw it down to Kason Carlson momentarily to get the assist on that game. There's a shot by Dockett, and she scores! So 9 seconds into the game, Audrey Gibbons put Centennial Spring Lake Park ahead 1-0. 9 seconds after that, White Bear Lake's Lydia Dawkins scores. It's 1-1, and we're 20 seconds into the first period. So Gibbons from Hattie Lewis, the official goal call for Centennial Spring Lake Park, and Dawkins from Natalie Carter, the goal call for the White Bear Lake. Goal play settling down now. This should be a high-flying game, as we've already seen. Here's a chance for the Cougars. There's a shot. It goes just wide, slipping just past the toe. Paige Bailey, the White Bear Lake goaltender. Now the Bears attempting to get out of their own zone, able to do so. Tretzvin chasing Wiedowich. Wiedowich gets hung up at the blue line. That'll impede her progress. Here come the Bears. Quick personnel change for Centennial Spring Lake Park. Puck is now gathered up by Mila Anderson. We've got offside. Looks like we've got an offside call here. 10:22 to go in the first period. Centennial Spring Lake Park player goes down. Sent toward the net. The Bears turn it up in the neutral zone. Puck slides right behind London Schnagel. Schnagel plays it back. Paisley Johnson going after it now. Schnagel, Johnson, and Janizak the forward line. Here come the Cougars. There's a shot from the top of the dot. Stopped by Bailey. It's loose in front. It's underneath a Cougar. Now it comes to the top. Mortensen shoots. Rebound on the backhand, and Fenno just misses. Into the neutral zone again. Schnagel going after it. It's stopped, held along the blue line, dumped in by the Bears. Picked up below the goal line by Wicklund. Wicklund plays it out to Lewis. Lewis. Isabella Conlon trying to clear. Here come the Bears. In the neutral zone, Carter. It hops over her stick, and it's picked off by Mortensen. Mortensen can't get the puck in any deeper. Lewis now up against the boards with Carter. Stopped at the top of the circle. Dokken working her way in. Dokken, beautiful pass. One-timer, rebound. What a save by Izzy Olsen. Boy, Lydia Dokken working her way into the Centennial Spring Lake Park zone. Shoveling that puck backhanded across the top of the crease. A Bear and a Cougar go shoulder to shoulder. They both go down. Wiedowicz in front. The puck comes to the blue line. Oh, and it squirts over the line. In the neutral zone now. Centennial Spring Lake Park offside. Good time to tell you about these teams. White Bear Lake 2-0 coming into today's game. The Bears have yet to allow a goal, shutting out Bloomington Jefferson 6-0. Andy Dinah White 4-0. Leading scorers for the Bears: number 20, Lydia Dokken; number 14, Paisley Johnson; number 17, Piper Wicklund. As for Centennial Spring Lake Park, the Cougars have allowed just one goal through 2 games, defeating Thunder Bay 5-0 and Chaska Chanhassen 4-1. Maddie Wiedowicz has 4 goals to lead the Cougars in scoring. Emma Hafland has 2 points, as does Ricky Kerfeld. Inching closer to the midway point in this game. The puck goes off the stick of a Bear into the neutral zone. Retreating is Josie Clark. Clark throws it over to Conlon. Conlon turns, banks it off the wall. Here's Wallstrand. Wallstrand to the blue line, flipping it toward the net, bouncing puck. It's still loose in front, and they score! Camille Tretzman finds a late Christmas present in the crease. Olsen couldn't cover it, and the Bears take advantage. It's 2-1, White Bear Lake. Play continues. A puck in the White Bear Lake zone, picked off, carried out now. It's a shot, disrupted, goes wide. Alexandra Larson will get the assist on the goal. There's a shot on, that bounces off the pad of Olsen. And off to the side. Off the wall, stepping down is Lydia Pottle. Pottle dumps it in, a bobbling puck, now held up against the boards. 2 Cougars, 2 Bears going at it. Boy, Josie Clark comes flying off the bench, manages to hold the puck in at the blue line. Puck rolling around behind the Centennial Spring Lake Park net. The centering pass that goes all the way through the slot. Nobody get a stick on it. Dokken turns it up. The puck comes into the neutral zone. Slapped off the boards by Mortensen. Door opens. Get a little White Bear Lake line change here. Conlon pushes the puck forward. Carter. Puck rolls off her stick. She'll go shoulder to shoulder into the boards with Peyton Moline. Cougars force an offside. Dokken will take the draw. Drops it down. Tretzven at the blue line looking for an option. She had Kath going toward the net. The puck rolls behind the Cougar cage. 5:20 to go in the first period. Out of the blue line. Scooped up, cruising after it is Kerfeld. Kerfeld over the blue line. A couple of players for Centennial Spring Lake Park go off. Conlon to the half wall. Puck bobbling around. Intercepted by Conlon. Conlon doesn't get rid of it fast enough. Nearly turns into a chance for the Cougars. Here come White Bear. Into the middle. Player goes down after a stick lift. Now Wiedewich has got it. Going to her favorite place behind her own net. She can gain some serious speed when she gets rolling. Wiedewich goes down. Here's a chance for Tretzven. Tretzven's got one goal so far. Looking for number 2. Forces it toward the Cougar net. It's covered up. The face-off to the right of Izzy Olsen. Puck is down. Nice face-off win by Larson, but the puck comes out. Pottle unable to hold the zone. She flings it back over the line. Offside. Cougars off the half wall. Knably sends it toward the net. It's taken away. Nice poke check there by Anderson. She goes down. Here come the Bears. Into the middle, Paisley Johnson loses the handle. It's taken away by Knably. Knably into the middle, somehow gets it to Wiedewich. Wiedewich carries it ahead, loses the puck. Now to the blue line, stepping down Knably, launches, bouncing, dangerous, still loose in front. Cleared away from harm by Pottle. Stepping down from the blue line, holding the zone is Swenby. The puck still in that same space. Cora Wallstrand unable to clear. A bouncing puck, Paisley Johnson. Johnson into the middle. Swenby's got it. Swenby skating to the opposite side of the ice. Tries to dump it in on her backhand. Can't get it in deep enough. Pottle going after it behind the White Bear Lake net. Pottle throws it to the side. That's Janizak. Janizak pushes it forward. White Bear Lake goes for a line change. 3:10 to go in the first period. White Bear Lake leading Centennial Spring Lake Park 2-1 at the moment. Offside. Have the face-off just outside the White Bear Lake end. Puck is down. Tretzven going after it now. The puck gathered up by the Centennial Spring Lake Park defense, causing all sorts of trouble is Schnagel. Puck hung up along the sideboard, going all the way down. Icing waved off. Isabella Conlon. It's a centering pass that gets all the way through the zone. It's going to go all the way back into the Centennial Spring Lake Park end. Coming after it, Moline. Moline, picture perfect pass right up the gut to Gibbons. Gibbons has one goal, desperately wants two. Can't do it, it's taken away by Schnagel. Moline dumps it in and will go for a change. Hattie Lewis providing all sorts of pressure for Centennial Spring Lake Park. A bouncing puck held in at the blue line. Let him play. I like it. Lewis being harassed by Ellie Luger. Puck on the side of the net. It's officially covered up and held onto. Of the face-off in the White Bear Lake zone. Play resumes. Puck rolling along behind the White Bear Lake net. Cruising after it is Pottle. Pottle clears it to the side on the boards. Nice pass over to Dokken. Dokken sends it behind Kath. White Bear Lake is offside. Play resumes. Wiedewich into the neutral zone. Dokken off the boards chasing after it. It's going to be icing. Puck down in the White Bear Lake end. Turning and firing into the corner was Swenby. Swenby listed as a forward here, but looks like she's playing a bit of defense today. Isabella Conlon going after it in the corner, dueling with Wiedewich. Wiedewich goes down. Puck ends up on the stick of Lydia Dokken. Dokken throws it to the boards. Kath. Kath can't hang on to it. It's flipped back to Conlon. Conlon pushes it forward, trying to get it to Kath. White Bear Lake unable to clear the zone. It ends up behind the Bears' net. Josie Clark now to the side. Kath at the red line into the White Bear Lake zone. Conlon. The Bears trying to clear, haven't been able to do so yet. Wiedewich at the dot. Wiedewich sends it toward the net. That goes just wide. In the middle, it comes all the way out into the neutral zone as the final seconds of the first period will tick off. .4 seconds remaining. There's the buzzer. Through 12 minutes, White Bear Lake leads Centennial Spring Lake Park 2-1. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Some matzo pizzas are made in the heart of America's Dairyland, Kaukauna, Wisconsin. Every brew pub pizza is made with the highest quality meat and veggie toppings. Then bombarded with over half a pound of award-winning Wisconsin mozzarella cheese. Snag a slice of brew pub pizza at the concession stand or enjoy a whole pizza conveniently located in the frozen pizza section of your local grocery store. Brew pub, lots of matzo pizzas, the ingredients for a great time.
Generally speaking, water is a better fluid to use to rehydrate with. A big part of the importance of hydration is hydrating before the race rather than during the race. So, the hydration before a long distance race in particular really starts the day before the race, probably those 24 to 36 hours before the race to be completely hydrated.
Welcome back, folks. Second period underway. 11:23 to go in the second frame. White Bear Lake leading Centennial Spring Lake Park 2-1 at the moment. Goals in the first period. 9 seconds into the game, Audrey Gibbons put Centennial Spring Lake Park ahead 1-0. 9 seconds after that, Lydia Dockin tied the game for White Bear Lake. And then just a few minutes later, Camille Tretzven scored, popping in a loose puck right in the crease to give White Bear Lake a 2-1 lead. Puck hung up along the red line. It's taken away by the Cougars. Gets to Kerfeld. Kerfeld scooting around Clark. Puck ends up on the stick of Gibbons. Gibbons in front. Tried to slide it to Lewis. It goes off Lewis's stick and into the corner. Paisley Johnson chasing after it with Harper Mortensen. Ten minutes to go in the second period. Puck in the corner. Retreating back into her own end is Emily Zinn. Zins throws it ahead. That'll end up being icing. We'll have the face-off in the Centennial Spring Lake Park end. Our score, White Bear Lake 2, Centennial Spring Lake Park 1. Lining up to take the draw is the Bears' leading scorer, Lydia Dockin. There's a centering try. Another centering pass. It's loose in front. The Bears punching after it. It's loose. The referee can still see it, and eventually the whistle blows. Play continues. Wiedewich will carry it herself over the red, over the blue. Wiedewich as it poked away. Nice play there by Ellie Luger. The puck hung up in the corner now. There's a shot on from premium scoring area. Maddie Wiedewich shoots, and Paige Bailey hangs on. .850 to go in the second period. White Bear Lake's lead of 2-1 still very much in play. Josie Clark will skate it ahead for White Bear Lake. Got some wheels. Tries a centering pass. It's intercepted and turned into the corner by Sunseth. Player goes down. It's still loose. It's kicked away out of the crease by the Cougars. Clark steps down, holds the zone. Wrapping all the way around. Here's Clark. Clark plays it down. There's a shot. That's tipped just wide. Puck goes off the wall. Sunseth pushes it ahead. Fenno Larson now at the blue line, winding and firing. That'll go down as a blocked shot for Alexandra Larson. Puck dumped in from the blue line. The puck rolling all the way down. Icing waved off. Off the boards, live boards. The puck comes into the middle of the zone where it's scooped up by Harper Mortensen. Mortensen puts on the brakes, tries to smack the puck forward, can't do it. Stepping up in front of her is Moline. Moline can't get the shot off. Conlon can't clear it, bounces off the stick of Gibbons into the corner. Conlon off the board, sent ahead, bouncing puck. Conlon. At the dot, out of the line. And Moline cannot hold the zone. Player goes down. It looks like Centennial Spring Lake Park will go on the power play. It will be a minute for tripping. She did have the puck. That's why it's a tripping call. Some people just yell to yell, man, I tell you. The face-off one. Moline tries a shot. Bouncing puck stopped and hung on to. And Cougars will go right back to work on the power play. Icing. The face-off will be to the left. The White Bear Lake net. Puck is down. Play resumes. At the blue line, long shot. Bounces wide. 30 seconds to go in the Centennial Spring Lake Park power play. Wiedowicz plays it back to the blue line to Knabely. Knabely gets it off and gets it to Wiedowicz. Wiedowicz toward the net of the back door, and the pass is too hard. It bounces off the stick of Mila Anderson. Wiedowicz has got it. Wiedowicz to the top. There's a shot, stopped and held onto by Bailey. Into the corner, 5:30 to go in the second period. Both teams back to 5-on-5. There's a shot from the top of the circle. Never quite got off, spinning like a top, and eventually cleared into the neutral zone by the Bears. Kath at the blue line. A rolling puck. We'll see if it gets out. It does not. It's held in by Dokken, who sends it toward Centennial Spring Lake Park net. There's a centering pass. Oh, and Dokken fanned on it. Dokken behind the Cougar net on the backhand. Centering try goes off the skates of a Cougar. Kending carries it all the way out. She's over the red. She's over the blue. She's at the dot. She shoots, going very wide. Stopped along the board by Sunseth. Into the middle. Now at the red line, Conlon at the blue line. Back into the neutral zone. Carter pushes it forward. The puck won't get far enough for an icing. Mortensen changes direction, rings it all the way around. It's stopped by Larson. It comes to the blue line. It's held in by the Bears. Larson tries to center it. It ends up bouncing off a shin pad. The Bears snap the puck back into the Cougar zone. Gibbons going after it. Now along the boards. Off the boards, it's going to turn into a breakaway. It's going to turn into a breakaway for Thora Sunseth. Sunseth is in, and Bailey makes the save. A centering pass in front, and the Cougars can't get a shot off. So a fabulous save by Paige Bailey. Now skating it forward, Moline. Moline goes down. The puck played into the neutral zone. Off the boards and all the way in. That is offside. Face off just outside. .3:10 to go in the second period. Larson gets it to the red line, dumps it into the corner. And player goes down. Offside. .253 to go in regulation. Puck pushed forward along the red line. At the blue line, dumped in by the Cougars. Bailey plays it behind the net. It's gathered up by Clark. Clark flings it ahead. Here come the Bears at the red line. Bounces over the stick of Januzak. Off the boards, Wiedewich has got it now. She'll go one-on-one with Clark. Wiedewich cutting into the middle, being harassed by Schnagel and Clark, and that's going to end up being a penalty. So Centennial Spring Lake Park will go back on the power play momentarily. We've had a parent ejected from the game. He gets a fist bump on his way out. He's the most popular boy in school. Over under if he leaves the building, how long it takes him to actually leave the building? 20 minutes? We'll see him in the lobby downstairs. It's 10-year-old hockey, for crying out loud. Puck into the neutral zone. Cougars back on the power play. Now at the blue line, into the middle, stepping up. She goes down. Kath has got it. Off the post, goes into the corner. 1:38 to go in the period. Stopped in front. The Cougars won't get a shot off. 20 seconds to go in the power play. It's a long pass, just eludes the stick all the way down. The whistle blows for icing. Face off in the Cougar end. Fortuitous for the Bears as the final seconds of the penalty will roll off. We are back to 5-on-5 hockey. There's a shot. It's bouncing. It goes just wide. Held in by the Bears. Larson in the corner looking for an option. Bounces off the boards into the neutral zone. Over the blue line. Player goes down. 25 seconds to go. Sent toward the Bear net. Stopped at the blue line. 15 seconds to go. Bears nursing a 2-1 lead. It's in front, bouncing. It gets cleared away by Luger. That should do it for the second period. Well, through 2 periods, White Bear Lake clinging to a 2-1 lead over Centennial Spring Lake Park. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Some matzo pizzas are made in the heart of America's dairyland, Kaukauna, Wisconsin. Every brew pub pizza is made with the highest quality meat and veggie toppings. Then bombarded with over half a pound of award-winning Wisconsin mozzarella cheese. Snag a slice of brew pub pizza at the concession stand or enjoy a whole pizza conveniently located in the frozen pizza section of your local grocery store. Brew pub, lots of matzo pizzas, the ingredients for a great time.
Generally speaking, water is a better fluid to use to rehydrate with. A big part of the importance of hydration is hydrating before the race rather than during the race. So, the hydration before a long distance race in particular really starts the day before the race, probably almost 24 to 36 hours before the race to be completely hydrated.
Third period about to get underway. White Bear Lake leads Centennial Spring Lake Park 2-1. Goal right now by Camille Tretzvin. The difference, the Bears, the 1 goal advantage. Centennial Spring Lake Park unable to convert on 2 power plays in the second period. And the puck dumped into the White Bear Lake end. Josie Clark on the backhand. Plays it over to Schnagel. Schnagel in the corner. Centering try. Intercepted by Conlon. Conlon whips the puck over to Johnson. Johnson opens up a little bit of room for herself. Nice recovery there by Harper Mortensen to clear it into the corner. Mortensen being pressured by Johnson. Mortensen rings it around. Puck goes right back into that corner. Cutting into the middle, here's a chance for the Cougars at the dot. There's a shot, goes off the glove of Bailey and behind the net. Clark skating it ahead over the blue line. In the slot, gets a shot off. Pad save by Izzy Olsen. She deflects it into the corner. Puck dumped in. Bears are offside. The face-off just outside the Cougar zone. Dokken will take the draw. Puck bounces off the wall. Kath pushes it into the neutral zone. Dokken, with great speed, rings the puck around the Centennial net. 9:40 to go. Puck in the corner now. Dokken goes up against the boards. Along the glass, Luger. Luger walks down, shoots right in front, deflected. One chance at it, two chances. It's covered up by Olsen. Oh, right on the doorstep. Natalie Carter had an outstanding chance at it. Goes down along the boards. Puck sent down below the goal line. Wrapped around by Knabely. Offside. Another offside. Another red line. Josie Clark off the boards, trying to get it to Tretzvin, just out of her reach. In the neutral zone, skating away from everyone is Knabely. Knabely saucers the puck into the White Bear Lake zone. Off the wall, scooped up, and now skating it out is Clark. Clark at the blue line. She'll try to scoot around Knabely. Can't do it. Sent toward the net. It's tipped just wide. Moline goes down. Puck gets cleared all the way down. No ice. They'll call it a tip. Clark. Sent toward the net. That goes way wide. Stepping up to the blue line. Cannot clear. Tipped wide by Clark. Off the boards. Here's a chance if she can get to it, but for Tretzvin, it's out of her reach. Mortensen's got it. Mortensen picks it up. Line change for White Bear Lake. Mortensen slides it over to Sunseth. Sunseth from the hash mark along the board sends it toward the net. Deflected wide by Bailey. Pottle bumps her close to the boards. Scooped up. Sunseth. Wallstrom. The Bears are offside. 6:59 to go in regulation. We could certainly see overtime or a shootout in this one. Two very evenly matched teams. A real treat to watch two talented 10A groups. You can only imagine if these groups stick together how much fun it could be to watch them in high school. As a Bear knocks over a Cougar. Wallstrom slips it over. Johnson, Schnagel, and Wallstrom, the forward trio on the ice for the Bears. Spinning away from trouble is Emily Zins. Now sent toward the net, just wide. Johnson, Paisley Johnson. being harassed by Mortensen. Johnson somehow gets it to Luger. Luger's shot goes off a shin pad. And this time Luger dumps it in below the goal line. Johnson. Off the boards, Fenno. Luger. Trying to dance past a few Cougars, couldn't do it. The puck comes back to Conlon. A three-player swing for the Cougars. Ends up offering up a little bit of an offensive chance. And now it looks like White Bear Lake will go on the power play. .540 to go in regulation. The penalty is officially underway. White Bear Lake with a power play. Good chance to add an insurance goal here. Dokken slips it to the defender, being pressured heavily by Centennial Spring Lake Park's Audrey Gibbons. Sent toward the net. Sticked away by Olson. Carter's got it now in the slot. Beautiful move on the backhand, and it's in! Natalie Carter on the backhand extends the White Bear Lake lead to 3-1. So the Bears take advantage of the power play, and they get that insurance goal. Wiedewich tries a wraparound. It's covered and held onto. Lydia Dokken on the assist. So it'll officially go down as Carter from Dokken. Larson going after it. Stick battle. Conlon plays it off the wall. It won't get down for an icing, so chasing after it is Mortensen. Mortensen spinning away from Tretzvin. She sends it all the way down. The icing will be waved off there as Clark wins the race to the biscuit. Clark rolling behind the White Bear Lake net. Held in by Mortensen. 4:20 to go. In regulation, White Bear Lake's lead now 3-1 after the goal by Natalie Carter, who's listed as a defender, but appears to be playing forward. Given her lineage, pretty sure she could play both. I can't help but reiterate how much fun it's going to be to watch these two programs go head-to-head, 10s, 12s, 15s, and then at the high school level. A lot of talent between these two teams. Certainly a lot of talent at the 10A level in Minnesota in general, but White Bear Lake, Centennial Spring Lake Park, am I in an early 2000s fever dream? Am I getting to relive my childhood? Luger sends it toward the net, bouncing puck. Tip just wide by Emily Zins. Now in front, steered away from trouble by Fenno. Fenno sends it off the board. She got it to Kending. Kending sees what she, well, maybe, excuse me, maybe she didn't see what she wanted there. Kending unable to get that puck off. Schnagel cutting through everything over the blue line, has it taken away. Presley Kending tries to slide it up to Sunseth. It goes between Sunseth's skates. Wow, say that 5 times fast. Sunseth cutting in on the backhand, forces it toward the net. Didn't get all the way there. She tries kind of an awkward shot from the ice. It's covered up and held onto by Paige Bailey. 3:03 to go in the third period. Play continues. Up to the point. Knable sends it toward the net, and that goes into the corner. There's another centering pass, intercepted by Clark. Boy, Josie Clark has been all over the ice tonight. All over, everywhere and nowhere at the same time. Dokken has it poked away. Carter going after it. She has it taken away, but Clark is there providing support. She sends it into the St. Louis Park, Centennial Spring Lake Park zone. 2:30 to go in regulation. Still plenty of time for a goal or two from Centennial Spring Lake Park. Knable into the neutral zone, just out of reach of Kerfeld. Along the red line, the Cougars try to go D to D. It's just out of reach, so Kath will shovel the puck ahead into the Centennial Spring Lake Park zone. Held in by Clark. Clark flips it deep into the Centennial end. Off the boards. Clark immediately starts backing out. Carrying ahead. Nice pass into the middle. It slips just under the stick of Kerfeld. Kerfeld can't get the shot off. Kath. There goes the goaltender for Centennial Spring Lake Park with 1:22 to go in the game. Cougars have the extra attacker. Thank you, Justin Moss. There's a shot. Didn't get nearly enough on it, and Audrey Gibbons knows it. Frustrated as she hops off the ice. The puck rolls through the neutral zone again. Zins gathers it up. Again, the extra attacker is on for the Cougars. 1 minute to go in regulation. Here's Zins. Zins winding, firing, snagged out of the air by Bailey, and she holds on. See if we get a timeout taken here. There we go. Timeout, Centennial Spring Lake Park. .55 seconds to go in regulation. The face-off will be in the White Bear Lake end, so this is a nice time for a timeout for the Cougars. .55 seconds may not seem like a lot of time, but this is a very talented Cougar team, certainly capable of scoring twice. The puck is down. Here we go. 55 seconds to glory for White Bear Lake. The puck is played all the way out. It's going to end up being icing. We're going to do this all over again. 46 seconds to go in regulation. And the Bears might be content to simply ice that puck, especially with an empty net in the Centennial end. Puck is down, sent toward the net, comes out to the top. There's a shot bouncing, it goes wide. Pottle skating after it. She loses her feet, but she's back up, she's okay. Coming all the way down, losing precious seconds. Mortensen carries it behind her own net. 30 seconds to go in regulation. The puck goes toward the empty net. It's blocked and turned out by Moline. Off the boards, Pottle steps down, sends it toward the net. It's blocked, but the Cougars again losing time. Here comes Wiedowicz. Wiedowicz releases. It's just high. That should do it. 10 seconds to go. Puck held in momentarily, but it's not going to be long enough. That one goes wide as well. Congratulations. The White Bear Lake Bears will play for tomorrow's Danglefest 10A championship. And congratulations to the Centennial Spring Lake Park Cougars for an outstanding tournament. What fun to see two programs rising at the youngest age groups. And what fun to be able to bring you today's broadcast. My name is Peter Rodney, signing off for Youth Hockey Hub. Tune in tomorrow for all 6 of our Danglefest championship games, once again only on YHH.
Some matzo pizzas are made in the heart of America's dairyland, Kaukauna, Wisconsin. Every brew pub pizza is made with the highest quality meat and veggie toppings. Them bombarded with over half a pound of award-winning Wisconsin mozzarella cheese. Snag a slice of brewpub pizza at the concession stand or enjoy a whole pizza conveniently located in the frozen pizza section of your local grocery store. Brewpub, lots of matzo pizzas, the ingredients for a great time.
Generally speaking, water is a better fluid to use to rehydrate with. A big part of the importance of hydration is hydrating before the race rather than during the race. So, the hydration before a long distance race in particular really starts the day before the race, probably almost 24 to 36 hours before the race, to be completely hydrated